Hi sister, hi brother. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. If you're watching this for the first time, I'm Mrs. Adair Mildred, and our channel talks about faith, relationship, and lifestyle. Please do me a favor, hit on the red subscribe button down there, give me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section where you met your wife or your husband. All right, so this video has been long demanded, but I've been the one delaying because I really wanted to gather a lot of courage and kilo to be able to address and tell you a story of how this lovely girl met her lovely charming prince. When it's your time, God will make the sun to shine even under the rain. So let me take some juice and sip before. So, because I needed that. Let me sit very well. Let me sit down. When I got to Japan, the need for me to get a job was so pressing because I had siblings. I know where I was coming from. And I'm not the kind of a lady who likes to depend. There's this Cameroonian guy, Dennis, that came in almost the same time that I came in. And it happened that the agent that did my documents got me an accommodation that was very far from where the university was. So I had to always pay the train to come to go to school to the university and live from there and go back. And that was not really easy, especially for me that wasn't working. You know, I didn't know anybody. You know, if you're going out of country to a country that you have a family friend or a family member there, at least your stress is reduced. You know, before you get it, somebody must have secured a job for you, or somebody must have, you know, did one or two things for you to come there and then you just, you know, start working. But my case wasn't like that. So when I got there, this Dennis of a Cameroonian guy that we came to Japan almost at the same time. He had met with other African students on the campus and tried to interact with them, tried to let them know that he's looking for a job. He's also new CEO. Me, I'll be first time I need a job. Me, I was a woman, so I was kind of like a little bit timid. I didn't know anybody. At least he had at least one or two family members there. So, and then before going there, he had made his research about how Japanese and everything. Me said, well, I don't family research. I don't know anything. So he told me that after like a couple of, I think the following month, that was September, right? I think the following month in October, I think he met with my husband. So he spoke to somebody and somebody connected him to my husband, and my husband assisted him doing his job interview in the company where he was working. Because my husband is very good in Japanese and he had been there for quite some time. So I asked Nabo, you and I just came in. So Alpha. What did you use? What secret did you apply to get this job? Like, yeah, already planning to work next month. And it was like, so he started working a month. I think he started working a month before me or so. And he told me that, okay, I'm going to introduce you to the guy. And the guy is a nice guy. He's a Ghanaian. Okay. That was the first time. Okay. And then during that period where he got a job with my husband, assisted him, did the little thing he could do for him to, you know, help him, assist him with the job. It was a period at the university where they were doing their sudasai. I don't know what to call it, but maybe you can Google it or so. So with Japanese university, they always have this period they made a sudasai whereby it's like they open the school, they group the international students into different continents, and then you guys have to prepare activities such as dancing, singing, staging, and then you choose one meal that you guys are going to present. So that was where I had a lot of Africans. I had to interact with a lot of Africans in the university. I used to go there and see what they're doing, just, you know, watch. Because I had this friend that was from Ghana, Julius. I hear you, sir. So he was my very good friend. He used to encourage me that come here. The D-Day where they are supposed to arrange their tents and they do the meal that you choose. The African meal that we choose as Africans was pepper soup. But it was not literally pepper soup. It was Japanese African pepper soup. Pepper soup they make an old chicken, then they use now some kind of ingredient. I don't know. The first day of that was the first day where I met my husband. He was coming to join us in the tent, you know, for us to, you know, sell out. Because what happened is that when you guys prepare the meal, there are tickets that they sell. The school opened its door, the university opened its door to receive foreigners, Japanese people floating. So they come and they buy those tickets. I don't know if they bought it with money or they just used to just give something to get it. So they collect the tickets. And each continent had its own color on each of the tickets. So let's say maybe ours was green. So as they buy, they come to your camp where your camp is, and then you dish them. So my husband he was the one in charge, like he was dishing the first day when we met. I had heard about him already before I met him, because that my friend, Dennis had told me that he was a Ghanaian and he's called Elvis. So he had told me, and then Julius, my friend, who was happened to be a Ghanaian too, had told me about this same Elvis. That I heard echoes of this Elvis. He's nice, he's like this, and I was like, I want to meet this Elvis that everybody's like, Elvis, that kind of thing. So when he was coming, and it's like, okay, I now asked that my Ghanaian friend Julius, I asked him that, okay, is that the Elvis you guys are talking about? He said yes. Okay, so he came and he was very calm. Oga was forming, Oga was forming like too serious. Then when he came, the first day he was playing, he was like our DJ. She just told me that, okay, fine, you need to follow him up because he's a very busy person. You need to tell him that you want a job. He should assist you the same way he did for Dennis. And I was like, how will I approach this guy? I can't read it through his mind. Sometimes the people that you see, like some of us, like, you already know, because we don't have our missions. Where we're happy, you see. Where we're angry, you see. So, like, I said, okay, how am I going to talk to this guy that I actually want a job? I don't know if he's going to blast me or I was just panicking for nothing. So the first I didn't have the courage to go and talk to him. Though I was telling him that change music, go play this. So I was good. I said, play this. No, change this one. Play this music. So the second day, of the student side where the tent was, all of the other Africans, they went to perform. They were performing, and so there was nobody to bread the pepper soup for that first day in the morning. So he was the only one there, and he said, let's go and do it. Let's go to the kitchen and they'll prepare it. The kitchen was the school kitchen, not his house. So let's go and do it. And I was like, okay, do you know how to cook? Like, I was just asking myself. That was the second day, and that was the second time I had an encounter with him. And I went to the kitchen. He told me, okay, slice this and let me slice. In my mind, I was like, the way they cut on your car with left hand. So now that chop when man would taste and say, no, this is on Team David, this is that chop. Like, I was just, for me, I was just saying in my mind, right? I just be like, okay, I beg, because that thing, don't try to impress me. When you cut your finger, you go, no. Because, that kind of thing where a guy meets a girl and he wants to impress a girl, he might be doing, for me, I was thinking that, the way he just, but I didn't know he was a lefter, like a lefter. And the way he was just chopping down the thing, hey, I don't know. Hey, do you know how to braid? He said, no, that's what we did last year. We were done from the kitchen, we brought it, and then we were serving, and everything was like cool. And that was the first day that we really went close, but we didn't discuss anything that has to do with me or him. Nothing. It was just about the food we were cooking. And at one point in time, all the chicken, the obstacles got finished, and the Japanese replied that, oh no, what the school has given us, the school cannot add it. And he got angry, he got pissed off. So, and then my Cameroonian friend Dennis, he told me that, okay, fine, I think you should go and talk now. This is the moment, because if you keep staying, you don't talk to him now, time is going. And truly time was going, because that was already, I think it was September. I don't know, September or October, I can't really figure out. So that was how I went. And then I told him, please, can I have a word with you? If you're so fear, they do me, that kind of thing, that you don't know how the person is going to react, because before that, I had a bad encounter with an African. So that was making me to be so skeptical. I'm going to discuss that in another video. That was making me to be so skeptical and so scared of going to ask for help. So I walked towards him. I told him that, okay, please, I'm from Cameroon, blah, 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 my name. And so I want a job. Please, I need a job. And he told me, see, I'm rushing. It was like, this is exactly his words. Oh, sorry, I'm rushing late. I have like 15 minutes to be at work. Two of his brothers that were the two Ghanaians. So they kept me company. They even took me with Dennis when I bought drinks. We're drinking. And that was how he came. As we're talking about, they were telling us, giving us guides, how to cope, what not to do, what to do in Japan, how, actually telling us about how Japan is, because we were first timers, Yes, and they had been there. They were PhD students, so they had been there for, I think, more than 2 years or so. So they were telling us and all of that. And we didn't even see as time went. So then my husband came back and, so where do you live? And I said, oh, I live very far, because and then he told me that, but where I'm going to look for you a job, they obviously might not take you if your location is extremely far. They might not just take you. So why not think of looking for a place or relocating around here? At least from here to there, it's not that far. So that was how I now met this other Cameroonian again, who is living around the campus, who came already. I think he has been there for more than 1 year. That was homie. Salute. A brother from another mother. Homie, receive hearts. So that's how I met homie, and I had to now start perching with homie and Dennis, because Dennis was actually perching with homie. So I had to start perching there, three of us in one apartment. That was how he now took me to the company, apply, helped me do one or two things, Yes, and then I started working there. He used to carry me on his bicycle and then go drop me there. We'll go together, we'll work, and then we're working on the same, I think we're working on the same place. So at the beginning, I was working somewhere else, different, but later on, before actually I was changed to work in the same place with him. And so as time was going, he was so loving, so nice, always pay visits and this and that. And then he suddenly started calling me wife material, wife material, wife material. That is how I started calling wife material, so I called pepper soup, because of the day we're selling the pepper soup. So that is how, and a month later, he actually proposed and asked me out, and that is how I met my husband. That's how we started. So we started dating in early December, and then early December 2018, and then in August 2019 I returned back to Cameroon, and we only met again in August 2021.